Hey guys, welcome back to 0 to 60. I'm excited.
Very, because today was a little bit different, but we're buying something.
A big, expensive tool. And even though it's expensive, I'm still excited about it because we've wanted one for ages. We've literally been talking about buying one of these for probably 3 years.
Yeah, and
pretty much since we got BMWs.
And we probably should have when we first started playing with BMWs, but considering that we do now have a couple of N54s and a couple of E39s.
And somebody bought an S62 that's supercharged.
Yeah, it's become a necessity. And today, well, even considering it's been a bit of a mission to buy and to track one down.
Yeah, again, following on from the auction video a couple of days ago, this COVID thing has made these tools very hard to get. So, and they're also very expensive. So
that combined with all the other COVID craziness with delays for ships coming in and all that sort of stuff, they're hard to get. But we have found one. Gentleman has one left in the country, and it is a 2-hour drive from here.
So we're going to get in the car, but you guys comment below what you think this tool is. But you'll find out in a couple of seconds anyway.
And we're going to go get it. Come for a drive. Let's go.
Well guys, we've just loaded the trailer up, we've just noticed the mic wasn't working, and we filmed a segment on the van is also broken. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's making a lot of noise and it doesn't really have any power at the moment. The plan was get here, show you guys the trailer, and go from there, but now we're not sure if we're going to get home. So let's just see, talk about things going wrong.
This is our luck. Wow, it sounds awful, doesn't it?
It sounds like it's knocking, but it's not knocking.
I mean, it definitely sounds like it's knocking, but it could just be... We're good? I hope the mic's picking that up.
I reckon it's the turbo fan.
Once it's unloaded, it kind of does just sound like an old diesel.
Yeah. Might be a manifold leak. Anyway, we'll give you an update once we've got a bit better idea on what the hell we're doing.
And yes,
we'll have a look at the trailer.
It was a trailer, yes. That sounds all right. Give it a try. Give it a rev first. Actually, I'll drop this because it's. Still knocking.
You see a bit of drive with the map disconnected?
With it off?
Yeah.
Can give it a shot.
Like it's diesel, it doesn't need airflow for anything.
Why's it going?
Emissions. That's the only reason it's going. Where we're going, we don't care about emissions. Scrapyard. Let's try again. We'll drive every second.
So, for the audience, if you don't know what's going on, basically, we've had to stop on the side of the road because it's too slow, struggling too much, done some Googling, and somebody in England has had a similar issue, and by disconnecting the map sensor, apparently that brings it back to life for a little bit. So, we're just going to see if it does actually make any difference. Exactly the same?
It's squealing. It's
weird. Why is it squealing?
Maybe it's better.
We'll see when we get to highway speed. No.
It's cooked.
Yeah, it's no good. No, it's a fail. It's no different. We're stopping again.
Yeah, there we go. Engine oil light now.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll plug it back in.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to now the next day from what you would have last seen.
I've got to say, yesterday was just awesome.
Awesome.
Everything went so smooth.
That's the word that comes to mind. Yeah.
But
Yep.
we have a trailer, Dave.
We do. Just so you guys know what's going on and what actually happened, it was a bit of a mission to get back last night. It was pitch black by the time we got back, which is why I didn't end up filming anything else. But I mean, we made it back, so that's the main thing, and we do have a trailer.
Yeah. Now, if you're really interested, let us know below. We can go into the specifics on why this trailer is a good trailer, but it is an Aussie-built trailer. The only Chinese parts on it, not that we have a thing against Chinese parts, as you can probably tell, are the wheels and tyres. But yeah, axles, bearings, everything else. It can't be bearings. You can't get Aussie bearings.
Oh.
Anyway, he said most
ACL.
yeah. It's got rod bearings on the wheels. Yeah, he said basically everything is Aussie made. It's Aussie steel, which is a good thing. And it was one of the cheaper trailers, but also all of the structure of the trailer is actually quite heavy duty as well. There are companies that sell, like all this box section, if you can see here, you might, like that section there, where it runs across and all the framework is actually heavier duty than what you can get on some cheaper trailers. And it is a full C
beam.
So
Oh,
it's
and
all painted in and out.
And it is a tilt trailer as well, which I've never had a tilt trailer before, never used one. This is pretty cool. So basically that locks it in so it doesn't matter when you're driving around. And the idea is, so you got these long ramps and the car comes up, and then as there's weight on the ramps, the whole trailer is supposed to actually tilt or pivot while the wheels stay on the ground.
I'm kind of hoping we can get the cars on without needing too many extra ramps. Now, one thing that is a bit crap about tilt trailer, and we're just playing with it for the first time, the ramps don't go down to a nice level until you got weight on them. So when there's no weight on the trailer, you've still got a bit of a steep approach angle.
Yeah, for example, any of our cars with a splitter, it's going to hit straight away on that.
I think in a minute we'll try and get Mark's 325 on. But the other thing, we better tell them what's happening with the Transit, because that's such a weird problem. It's the it's the diesel timing advanced solenoid, the thing that's supposed to work out your diesel timing on the fuel pump side. So that's why it was rattling its head off. I don't know if we got any clips that actually worked, but
yeah, I think there's something in there. Hopefully if the audio picks it up, because it didn't sound like it was going to make it home, did it?
no, I thought, shit, we've done the bottom end on the Transit finally.
Finally,
Because
after
it has done 500,000 Ks,
literally 500,000 plus kilometers.
but hopefully it's just a couple of $100 and we'll be able to get that part fixed.
Oh, and also it is a proper breakaway system as well. So if anything does happen, if it does separate from the car, it has brakes that just automatically locks on. So we've bought a legit toy this time. It's not just the cheapest, worst one you can get. We've got a good trailer to carry our cars, which they're going to be on a fair bit.
Yeah, so this is sort of coming about after I snapped my axle, and we're going to keep pushing the cars. So I'm sure we're going to need trailers, and even going to roll racing, at least if I know I can get the car back without having to pay for a tow or anything like that, that's a huge thing. It makes me feel more comfortable to push the car harder. It's going to be the same thing when you're doing silly things with your 39.
Exactly, although now we need to fix the Transit to have a tow car. But
Should we try and put that on?
yeah, I want to see how this thing looks and how it sizes up with the E90.
All right.
You going to drive up?
Yeah, it's flat out.
So I'm just going to stand back in case, because you can see it starting to lift from the drawbar already. Hang on, hang on, mate. Just a bit thin. Oh. Yeah, try that.
Is the bumper gonna hit?
No, it's okay. Hey, there she goes. There she goes.
Because I want to see that angle. That's quite steep. All right.
Yeah, keep coming. There we go, she's on the ramps. Oh, I don't want it to smash down.
I feel like I'm doing a wheelie.
It's not moved back this way at all yet.
Well, I've got to go further forwards. I just stopped because I can't see the front of the trailer at this point.
Yeah, well, I don't want it to go bam. It's actually, it lifts.
I'll go a bit further forwards.
There she's coming.
Hey,
Not too bad.
that wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Like, it's a relatively stable process. Now, one thing we're not sure on is the door going to clear the guard.
Heaps of room on this thing. Heaps of room.
And this is quite low. Oh shit. Heaps.
It's got a really big sill though. That skirt is quite deep.
Well, it should sit about the same size as the E92. It's on M Sport suspension, so.
Look at that. That was way easier than the renting trailers.
That was less pain than I was expecting.
And it wasn't too steep of a climb either. I thought it might look a bit dodgy, but that works pretty well.
Should we try and take it off?
Yeah.
Just noticed his bumper's unclipped.
Too many
Poor maintenance.
too many grinds.
All right, we'll go backwards and see how violent that is.
Yeah.
God, this new paint is so slippery.
Must be some sort of coating on there or something. Cool. It's tilting. Look at that. Piece of cake. And yeah, she's pretty good. She is pretty good. And off she comes.
All seems too easy.
That's wicked.
That's why they invented tilt trailers, I guess.
Yeah, I really wanted a beaver tail on one that didn't tilt, only because I hadn't used one before, but that's wicked. Sick.
I reckon we'll still need ramps for the E92 and definitely your M5, or some sort of extension.
Well, maybe if you could stand, I don't know, we'll see. Because if you can get it half tilting before the car gets on there,
It's not too bad.
might be okay. But then you need 3 people to load a car, 1 person to drive it, 2 people to stand on it.
Right, let's ask these guys. We need a winch, because
The car's
sometimes BMWs don't run.
It's got a post ready to go.
Yeah, so if anyone knows what sort of winch to put on these, we can't work out whether to go a cheap electric one, like a 6,000 pounds,
Or
2 ton-ish,
or a cheap manual one.
or just go for a cheap manual one. But yeah, if you've got any thoughts on that, please let us know. Pretty happy with this. Again, if you want some more specific information on this trailer, let us know.
But actually, I know a lot of guys sort of in this area do watch the channel, and believe it or not, just in this COVID craziness time, it was actually quite hard to get a trailer without putting one on order for 2 months.
Joel's been trying to get one for like 2 months,
Yeah,
and
of
it's
course.
taken him that long.
Yeah, he was adamant that we would not find one relatively quickly. But all-purpose trailers down at the Gold Coast, they actually had quite a few in stock, all different shapes and sizes.
Mind you, not many 3-ton ones.
No, but if you are looking for one, well, we now know it is a good trailer, and he did have a few left. So hit him up if you want.
All right, let's end it off there. We got some more news for tomorrow, but they'll find out then.
And actually, just
I just love it. I keep standing on it. I don't know why.
it's worth the question, because sometimes you guys in the comments section just blow me away with what you know and what you have access to. So if anybody nearby or anybody in Australia has any transit diesel parts for a 2.4,
In particular, the timing solenoid.
yeah, in particular, let us know, or where we can get one, because, well,
Ford have discontinued it.
which is handy, isn't it? They just, nah, it's too old. Not gonna worry about stocking those parts anymore. Anyway, let us know if you do know, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching.
Peace.